Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. So whenever you're ready, find a comfortable seat where you'd like to begin the practice. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow your eyes to close. Take a few moments to make sure that you're comfortable. So if you need to wiggle or adjust the position, then do that. Then roll the shoulders back and down to open through the chest. Draw the navel in, and then focus on your breath. Just as it flows in and out. Observing the natural rhythm, just for now without trying to change anything about it, letting it flow. Bring your awareness to your body and notice any contact points with the mat, with the floor. If you're seated, then grow heavy through the hips and your legs, rooting down through the sits bones. At the same time, extending through the spine, the crown of the head, and feeling gentle expansion across your heart space. Keep your shoulders relaxed and just feel your body, how much space it occupies in the room, on the mat. Perhaps drawing an outline around your body, noticing all the lines, curves, and edges. And see if you can feel the space behind you. So noticing how it feels in your body as you bring your awareness to the back of your body. And then shift your attention to what's in front of you, just keeping the eyes closed. Now bring your attention to the quality of your thoughts and your emotions, taking stock, just noticing what you're working with today, how your body's feeling, what your attitude is at the beginning of the practice. Now come back to your breath. So take 10 rounds of ujjayi breathing, so you can contract the muscles of the back of the throat to allow the breath to go deeper and slower, at the same time making an audible sound as you breathe in and out. So 10 in, 10 out. 9 in, 9 out. 8 in, 8 out. 7 in, 7 out. Draw the navel in, keep the firming across your belly, and then 6 in, 6 out. 5 in, breathe into your ribs. 5 out, 4 in, 4 out, 3 in, 3 out, 2 in, 2 out, 1 in, 1 out. Breathe naturally. Set an intention for the practice if you like. And then open your eyes. So begin to roll your head 3 times each way. Staying heavy through the hips, keeping the belly button drawn in. Switch direction. And then bring yourself back to the center. Feel free to switch the cross of the legs if you like. And then inhale, extend your arms. Strong reach through the fingertips. Engage your core. And then hold it for 3, 2, 1. Make circles forward. Continue to extend through your arms. Feeling the movement in the shoulder girdle for 3, 2, 1. Come to the center, then reverse. Again, notice how that feels. Feeling the back of the body, or whether you're drawn to the front of the body for 3, 2, 1. Come to the center, and then flutter your arms like you're a butterfly. Tiny wings, so you need to put some effort. See if you can feel your shoulder blades for 3, 2, and 1. Reach out, and 3. Keep breathing. Focus on your core for 2, for 1, and then gently release. So roll the shoulders back a couple of times, and then forward. And then bring the right arm underneath the left. So for eagle arms, lift the elbows up, hands move away from your face, gently round through the upper back. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. 2 more breaths. One more. And then gently release. Extend your left arm out, sweep the right arm up and over, and then reach to the side. So rooting down through the right hip, pressing down through the left hand, and reach. Extending, rotate through the shoulder, maybe even gaze up. 2 breaths. One more. And then gently come back to the center. So this time left arm underneath the right. You can double wrap if you can. Otherwise you can wrap your arms around you. Just make the best with what you've got. Round through the upper back. Lift your arms and breathe. Steady and peaceful breath. 2 more. One more. And then gently unravel. Bring the right hand out. Sweep the left arm up and over. And then reach to the side. Just noticing how this side feels compared to the one we've just done. Navel is in. 2 breaths. 1 more. And then come back to the center. And bring the hands to your shoulders, elbows in line with your shoulders more or less. Draw the navel in, and you can bring the thumbs to the back portion of your shoulder. The rest of the fingers are in front. And as you inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, right. In, out, in, out. So if the movement speeds up naturally, allow it to do so. You don't need to do it particularly fast. Keep focusing on your core, the spinal column, and remaining heavy through the sits bones. Maintain core activation. Elbows are up. You can close your eyes if you wish. Another 30 rounds. 5 more. And then begin to slow down, gradually bringing the elbows down. Rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the energy around your body, in particular around your heart space, your solar plexus, maybe around your throat. And then open your eyes. Come over onto your hands and knees and bring a strap handy. So moving through cat and cows, you inhale, stick your tailbone out, and then bring the chest through. Gaze forward or lift the chin up to open through the throat. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under and wavelength through the spine. So inhale, keep your belly active, but open through the chest. And then exhale, strong core activation. Inhale, come forward. And then exhale, flex your spine. So do a few more times, following your own breath, focusing on initiating the movement of your pelvis. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Mobilize the hips and the spine. So one more round through your cow and cat. And then roll through the cat and cow. So gaze over one shoulder, round the spine, gaze over the other shoulder, drop your belly. You can close your eyes so you don't need to worry about what this movement looks like, but instead you focus on getting into all the nooks and crannies that you might not always have access to, and then switch direction. So feel your hips, your rib cage, your spine, and breathe consciously. And then come back to the center. Bring the knees together, slide your hips back for child's pose. Hands by your feet, draw the navel in. So 3 breaths into your ribs. Feeling your chest spreading across the thighs. Relax your hips. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, stay. So now as you breathe in, lift your hips, lift your arms overhead. You can bring them together if you can. And then we focus on lifting the sternum forward and up. So essentially hooking the bottom of the shoulder blades against the back of the ribs to find spinal extension. So we focus on the lift rather than going back. Extending the arms. And then exhale slowly, lower. Maybe even bring the forehead down. So inhale, rise. And then exhale, lower. So keep going. Continuing to lengthen the spine as you extend. 3 more times. 2. And then 1 and hold. Continue to reach your arms up or the center of the chest, coming into a back bend. Breathe. Face any emotions that may arise. And then gently lower your arms and hips down. Stay in the symmetrical posture, alternatively into child's pose. Close your eyes for a moment. Through your heart space. Is it open? Does it feel closed off? Does it feel tender? Observe. And then come over onto your back, grab your strap. So do leg stretches. So extend through the right leg, bring the strap over the ball of the right foot. If okay, you can extend through the left leg. Draw the navel in. And work on finding an energetic opening through the head. So not just bringing the right leg closer to you, but also reaching out through the left foot. So finding perhaps a front body compression, so the thigh comes closer towards the belly. And if after a few breaths there is an opening in the body, so an invitation to go deeper, then choose if this is something you'd like to explore. Now hold both ends of the strap with the right hand. Start with your toes. Roll the foot out and then allow the rest of the leg to follow. So finding external rotation in the hip. You want the left hand can stay on the left hip and finding grounding through the left side of the body. Connect with your breath. One more breath. Gently bring the leg back up, switch your hands, and then bring the leg across, making sure the right hip stays connected to the mat. Maybe explore some gentle foot movement if available. So that's the right foot. And then bring the leg back to the center one more time. You may want to bring it closer. And then release, rebend the left leg. Take a moment to relax. And I'm going to switch sides. So first of all, straight leg stretch. Just be present to whatever experience you're having. Pay attention to your breath. No fight, no force, just surrender. Explore if the leg has loosened up. It's okay if it hasn't. And then we begin to open the leg out to the sides. So see if you can move the leg as one unit. Both legs are active. One more breath. And bring the leg back up. Switch your hands and then gently bring it across. Lift the leg back up, and one more time, try bringing it ever so slightly closer towards you. And then gently release, rebend the right leg. Stretch both of them out, give them a little wiggle. And draw your right knee towards your chest, so give it a squeeze. Extend through the left leg. I'm going to hold the back of the thigh, and then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. So then one more time, and then see if you can let go of the leg and gentle pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Bend the leg. Move into half happy baby. Like you're trying to bring the right knee down. Bring the leg across. Switch. So grab the foot with the left hand. Slide the right arm underneath. And this is where we might want to stay, or even all the way down. Or lift up. Maybe thread the other arm underneath. It's like you're reading a magazine. Extend through the foot. Keep lifting. Bringing the nose towards the shin or calf. And just seeing how close you can bring the leg towards your forehead. Just slowly trying to bring the foot over the head. Just above. And then gently release. Rebend the left leg. Extend the right. Give a little wiggle. And then left knee in. Right leg out. Hold your hamstrings. Glue the thigh to the belly. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Breathe in and out. Inhale and hold. Let go of the leg. Gentle pulses. So use your core and the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend. Move into half happy baby on this side. Feel the external rotation in the hip. Notice what's present on this side. Remember not to force anything. Just receive the shape. Find your breath. The ankle is over the knee. And then bring the leg across. Switch your hands. Bring one and the other arm if this is applicable to you today. Lift the shoulder blades and keep bringing the nose to the leg. And then maybe your forehead. And then adjusting the hands. See if you can bring the foot just above your head. Hold it for a moment. And then gently release. Rebend the right leg. Extend your legs. Rebend them, feet hip distance apart, and allow the knees to roll in towards each other, just for a gentle counter posture. Finding internal hip rotation and squeeze the thighs. And then bring both knees up into happy baby. the full expression of the posture. And then draw the tailbone towards the floor, knees out. A couple more breaths. And then gently release. Draw the knees in, give them a squeeze. Lift the shoulders off the mat, and then exhale, bring the forehead towards your knees. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your glutes, and hold it here. Breathing into your ribs for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Lift the legs up, modified Viparita Karani, and then open your legs out wide. So keep moving them as one unit, gentle external rotation, and then inhale, lift up, bringing the arms through in between the legs, and then gentle pulses. So you lift and reach at the same time, bringing the legs closer. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, bend the legs, and then come over onto one side. We won't need the strap for now. So like you're hanging on the beach, legs are together, and then roll the hip out. So just bringing the foot to your ankle, bring it down. So 4 more times, and lower. 3, use your core to stabilize. 2, and 1, hold. Notice what's happening, and then gently release. Shake it out if you need to. So moving on, inhale, foot to the knee, and then lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Rotate the leg out. Breathe. And then gently release. And now lift and knee to the shoulder. And then gently lower. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And then gently release. And we'll go one last variation with the legs extended. So as you bring the knee towards your shoulder, extend the leg and then lower. So 4, 3, 2, and then 1, and hold. See if you can bring the shoulder as close to the elbow, so the leg might not be extended all the way, just to see how you can bring yourself closer towards the leg. It will come in handy later. And then if you want to, you can grab the outer part of the foot and then extend the leg. And then gently release. Roll over to the other side. So can you feel your glutes yet? And also keep the head all the way down. It's a bit strenuous for the neck. So now you know what's coming, so let's do it. So 5. So just to the ankle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And release. To the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, And then one and hold. Let go. So shake it out. So now, knee to shoulder. Get ready. 5, 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and hold. It's all good. Let it burn. And release. Take a moment to recharge. Now we're going to straighten the legs. You can probably feel your legs just about now, right? So then lift and extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And then gently bending the legs. See if you can tuck the shoulder like underneath the elbow or thereabouts. And then you can switch, holding onto the foot, extending the leg all the way out. Hold it here for a moment, mind your balance. And then gently release. All right, come over onto your belly. Bring the hands by towards your chest. Fingers pointing towards you. Inhale, lift up, lengthening all the way from the lumbar spine. And then exhale, lower. Push through tabletop into downward facing dog. And then spin on your feet from side to side. A couple times each way. Noticing the sides of your body. Come to the center. Then bend one leg, pushing the chest towards the thigh. And bend the other. One more time each way. And then slowly walk your feet about halfway in. Inhale, wavelength through the spine. And then as you exhale, fold over the legs. So you can clasp the opposite elbow. Tip the weight onto the balls of your feet. So draw the navel in, accessing the depth of your pelvic cavity. Your neck is relaxed. Keep lengthening your spine, tipping the weight onto the balls of your feet as much as you can. And then inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and down. Shake the legs. Come to the top of the mat. As you inhale, extended mountain pose into a gentle back bend. And then exhale into a forward fold. Chin to chest. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, take a long step back with the left foot and drop the knee down. So inhale, lift up all the way. So we're aligning the left hip with the left knee, and then tuck your tailbone under. So see if you can already feel some engagement or sensations in the front of the hip, maybe even going down to the knee. Add extra padding if necessary. Maintaining this posterior pelvic tilt, so tilt backwards of your pelvis, and then gently begin to drop the hips down. So it's a not as much of an opening as you would in a standard Anjaneyasana, but just explore what you can feel here. So maybe keeping the hands on either side of the pelvis if you want to. You can relax your arms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, you can relax your hips, so tilting it forward, sticking the tailbone out to drop your hips down. Knee stays over the ankle, Relax your arms. Maybe one day they'll reach the floor. Maybe they already do. Maybe it doesn't feel like they will. Draw the navel in. Relax the shoulders. And then bring the hands down. Roll your hips back, flexing the right foot. Long spine. Notice whether you can feel in your calves, your Achilles, your hamstrings, maybe even in your lower back. And then inhale, roll forward. Exhale, step into down dog. So feel your legs for a moment. And then step your left foot through. Drop the right knee down and come up. And again, stack the hip over the knee. Tilt your pelvis back. So already find this activation here, some sensations, and then begin to pull your pelvis forward. So until you meet resistance, work with your breath. One more cycle of breath here. And then relax your hips and drop them all the way down. Notice what's true for you in this moment. Observing any thoughts, emotions, feeling the body. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll the hips back. So draw the navel in and keep lengthening through the spine. The back of your neck is long, shoulders are soft. And then one more breath. Inhale, roll yourself forward. Exhale, make your way into plank. Tuck your pelvis under. Stack the shoulders over the wrists. Push the mat away. And then hold it here for 5, 4. Stay with me. Squeeze your legs. 3. Draw the navel in. 2. Strong shoulders. 1. And then lower all the way to your belly. Fingers point towards you. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, lower. Palms are facing forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up. Locust. Elbows by the sides of your body. Lift your legs and chest high. And then exhale, release. Inhale through tabletop. Make your way into downward facing dog. Look forward and then slowly make your way to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, come up to extended mountain. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale, up, maybe into a back bend. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, step the left foot back. Drop the left knee down. So this time walk the right foot out and keep at a 45-degree angle. So you can find more of a groin stretch and then lean into this direction. So see where you can feel the left groin. Breathe. And then slightly dynamically. So inhale, release. So lift your hips and then exhale, slide. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to the center. Bring the foot to the outer portion of the mat, but facing forward, and bring the hands down for a lizard pose. You can stay here or drop down to your forearms, trying to keep the right shoulder close, right knee close to the shoulder, pressing through the inner portion of the foot. And breathe. Then tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift the left knee and hold. So strong legs, strong core, strong shoulders. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more inhale. And exhale, down. Then slowly walk yourself back up. And then make your way into downward facing dog. Pause for a moment. Then step the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee down. And again, lift up. Walk the foot out 45 degrees. And then lean into the stretch. Find your breath if you've lost it. Paying close attention to the sensations in your body. Not just in the hip. Although this is our primary focal area. One breath here. And then inhale. Come out of the posture. So lifting the hips. Exhale, slide in. So one more time. Lift up. And then exhale down. Inhale, release. Walk the left foot to face forward. Come into your lizard variation. You can always use extra props to bring the floor closer to you. No fight, no force. It doesn't matter how deeply you go, but the awareness of your breath, of the posture. If it's accessible, drop down to your forearms. Just trying not to roll out on the left edge of the foot, but bringing the knee in. So we're working the adductors, so the muscles in the inner thigh. Hold it here. And then tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift the right knee. So the back leg is active. Keep pushing the mat away with your elbows. Breathe steadily. One more breath in. And exhale, lower the knee. I'm going to lift up twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe in and out. Inhaling, come on up. And then make your way into plank. Hold it here. Keep breathing. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Fingers point towards your chest. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale down. Hands by your shoulders. It's like you've got a coin between your shoulder blades. Then inhale, lift up. And then exhale down. So now bring the right knee up. Got a 90-degree angle or more or less. The foot is flexed. And you can stay in the forearms. And although it might look like you're just chilling on the beach, we actually want to keep pushing the left hip and rolling the thigh in. So we're opening through the groin, gentle spinal extension. Breathe. One more breath. And then gently bring the leg back to the center. Extend your left arm out. Roll the shoulder in and then roll over to your side. So you can stay here or bend your right leg. If it's available, you can bend both legs. Slide your hips to the left. Keep your head lifted and just make sure that your hand is in line with the shoulder. Right hand on the hip Or if you want to, you can grab hold of the other fingers, gaze towards the right shoulder, keep breathing. And then gently release, roll back. And let's go to the other side. So this time, right knee up. Check that the angle is correct. Stand your forearms and keep pressing the front of the hip down. So feeling the engagement, breathing through any fiery sensations, any discomfort. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. And then gently release. This time extend your right arm out. Check that the angle is good. Press the shoulder in and slowly move into the posture. So take your time. There's no rush. One side can feel a lot different than the other. If you want to, grab hold of your hands. Your head is lifted. Gaze towards the left shoulder and breathe. And then gently unravel. Inhale, lift up into Cobra. And exhale, make your way into Downward Facing Dog. So stay here and rest, alternatively into Child's Pose. And then step your right foot between the hands, drop the left heel down, so Warrior Two alignment, and then lift up. So check what's going on with the hips, then rebend the front leg and move into Parsvakonasana. So as we're going to move into a bind, I encourage you to work into your hips. So whether it's with a block or without, try to drop the shoulder as low and as close to the right knee as you can. So strong legs, and then if it's possible, then you can drop the shoulder all the way underneath the knee and wrap the right arm around. And just see if you can feel it there around your hip. Then bring the left arm up and over and grab hold of the hand. So left shoulder goes back. Keep breathing. Maybe you can straighten the front leg. So moving into a modified pyramid with a bind. Gaze up. And then rebend the front leg. And then straighten. And let's do it one more time. Rebend. And straighten. Rebend. Gently unwind. Switch sides. So let's go to the other side straight away. And then lift up. So check how your hips are. If you need to come out for a moment, do that. Or begin to roll the left thigh out and slowly transitioning into the lower version of your extended side angle. Remember, the legs are strong, and I'll show this side so from behind so you can see the bind. So drop the shoulder under the knee. So see here, so you need to get close and get comfy here, and then wrap the arm around. So once you're here, then right arm goes behind. See if you can grab hold of the fingers. And then roll the right shoulder away. Remember, 80% of the asana is the legs. Hold it here. And then straighten the leg. Keep the chest in external rotation. Hold it here. Rebend. And straighten. Keep your navel engaged one more time. And straighten. Mind your balance. Quite a vulnerable place to be in. Then rebend the front leg. Release the bind slowly. And then make your way into plank. And drop down to your forearms, dolphin plank. Push the mat away. And then without sliding the shoulders forward, just bring the left knee towards the tricep. And then back. And right. And back. Twice more on each side. Left. And back. Right. Keep breathing. Left. Back. Right. Back. Hold it. Keep breathing. And then drop your hips down. Point your feet. Moving into cobra. So drag yourself forward like you're doing a zombie pull. Pushing the back of your heart forward. The back of the neck is long. Your legs are active. Feel your heart. Feel your breath. And then lower all the way. Resting for a moment or two. Then inhale, lift up into the back bend of your choice. And exhale into down dog. And step your right foot between the hands. Drop the knee down. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, bend the left leg, grab hold of the foot. Stay here, dropping the hips down, or you can square the chest forward for a quad stretch. Soften. Let go. And then if you want to, you can gently back out. Thread your right arm from in between the legs to grab hold of the foot and then roll forward. Now you might feel it more in the groin. Just a couple of breaths. And then gently release. Make your way into down dog. And then switch sides. So left foot through, right knee down. Inhale, left arm up and reaching back. Bend your right leg. Find the stretch from this side. Take your time. And always explore different position for the hands. Breathe. Just breathe through it all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. If you want to, you can gently come out. Grab hold of the foot. And then roll forward. And then gently release. Make your way into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Look towards your hands. Step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands at heart. Inhale up into a back bend. And then exhale into a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take a long step back. And then lift up to face the long edge of your mat. Feet slightly out. Might need to shorten the stance. Inhale, arms overhead. And then exhale, sink into goddess. Or Utthita Konasana. And just move, feeling the movement in your hips and your pelvis. Then we bring the hands on the thighs, arms remain straight. It's like you keep rolling the thighs out, pushing the hips forward. So arms straight, and then drop the right shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift. Right. And lift. Left. Both shoulders and arms are straight. And lift. Right. Lift. Left. Lift. Right and stay. Lift. Left. And stay. Back to the center. Gently lift up and shake the legs. Feet parallel. Arms out to the side. Exhale, hands to your waist. Breathe in wavelength. And exhale, come into a forward fold. Hands in line with your toes. Bringing the top of the head down, like you're trying to sandwich yourself. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe into your chest. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up. Hands behind you, interlace them. Inhale, open through the chest, straight arms, and exhale, come into a fold. So relax the shoulders, don't need to pull. Let the body do what it's capable of doing. Then gently bring the hands to the sacrum. Lift up in one movement. Exhale, release. Heel toe your feet together. Just about hip distance apart. And then lower down into Malasana. You can keep the heels lifted or down. Just making sure the knees are okay. Hands at your heart. Gently trying to open through the hips. Lengthen through the spine. Notice how it feels after all of these hip openers. And then gently come to a seat. Extend the left leg out. Right foot is in. Parita Janu Shirshasana. Leg is active. Hip is down. Lower the left hand or elbow down. Sweep your right arm up. And then open through the chest. So it's more important to open through the chest and lengthen through the body rather than hold onto the foot. So just see what's available today. One more breath. And then gently bring yourself back up. Switch the legs. So rotate the chest out. Arm is down. Navel is in. And then arm up and over to an active right foot. And breathe. Feeling the inner space of the body. 1 or 2 breaths. And then gently bring yourself back up. Extend both legs out. Upavishta Konasana. So legs are active. Tilt your pelvis forward. And then exhale. Come down. So walk your hands as far as you can. Maybe drop down to your elbows. Maybe you can bring the chest down. Perhaps grab hold of your feet and reach your chest forward. Chin down. Make sure the legs are active. 5 breaths. Keep them peaceful and steady. One more. And then gently, using your core, lift up. So then come into Navasana. So tilt your pelvis back, but lift the chest. So keep your collarbones nice and broad. You can hold on to the legs or go without. Draw the navel in. Squeeze the legs if you can. Just put the hips back together after all of the hip openers. So stay here and breathe. And then lower your toes down. And lift up. Lower and up. One more time. Lower. Maybe all the way up. Hold it here. Keep squeezing and lifting. Stay with me for 3. Keep breathing. For 2. Come on, you can do it. For 1. And then the hollow shape. Reach your toes, reach your hands. For 3. 2. 1. Back to low Navasana. And cross your feet. Step into downward facing dog. And the right knee comes down, moving into pigeon. So check if you need extra cushioning. Back leg and the foot nice and straight. Lift up for a moment. And then lower. 5 to 10 breaths. Breathe into your hips. Just stay with whatever experiences you're having. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And then get ready to lift up. Tuck your back toes, make your way into downward facing dog. And then we switch to the other side. So left leg forward. Take your time, finding the right angle, appropriate depth of the pose, keeping the right hip down. Lift up. And then exhale, slowly lower. Just you, your body, and your breath. Breathe in and out a few more times, releasing anything that's been weighing you down. And then slowly begin to lift up. Slide onto your left bum cheek. Sweep the right leg over. And then make your way into Shavasana. So if there's any movement that your body's still craving, then allow yourself to do that. Then settle into stillness. Giving yourself permission to relax. Just sensing your body going deeper into the space within. And take a more energizing, deeper breath in. And as you exhale, bring your awareness back into your physical body, back into the room, your surroundings. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, roll your wrists and your ankles. So take your time reawakening the body. Take a full body stretch. And then draw your knees towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Rock from side to side a few times. And then roll over to one side using your arm as a pillow. Feel the weight of your spine. And just slowly and mindfully transitioning out of relaxation back into the rhythm of your day, and seeing if you can apply this wisdom in everyday life, and slowly coming back from your break, your lunch break, into the working day. When you're ready, coming up into a comfortable seated position, close your eyes, bring the hands at your heart, and gently bow your head. So feel your heart space. Notice the connection between you and your heart. Notice how you're feeling now compared to the beginning of the practice. You can say thank you. Thank you to your body, to yourself. Then lift your head up. Let's close the practice. One round of Om. So inhale. Thank you for letting me be your guide on the journey of yoga. Namaste.